Welcome to the Off the Wall show on Intellectual Radio. I am JB3, and to my right, hallelujah, we got the most beautiful co-host on the planet, Miss Lady Magnificent. What's going on, y'all? Yeah. We live today. We doing it pretty big today. Listen, it's been another killing. I know y'all seen the debate. It's just so much going on right now. So we gonna kick it off just like this because I gotta say big ups to my clients because they gave me some they gave me some relationship advice today. They're 8 and 10. Okay, Miss Micah and Miss Michaela, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Look, but I'm gonna take heed to what you said though. Just know that. But yeah, what's going on right now is crazy.
Yeah, so I watched the debate, and
Mhm.
I'm guilty of this. Like I usually don't watch them, maybe the third one, but to actually watch the first one, yeah, I actually sat down. Of course, I was
It's a
decorating.
huge reality show.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Nobody.
I did watch it, and it was quite. I don't want to even say it was good. It was entertaining. It was
That's about
more
it.
entertaining than it was where you learned anything. I
Mhm.
mean, they pretty much left you with the same thing you thought before they started talking. It's still the same thing.
He's
It's
a
just
dummy. He's a
his phone
dummy.
locked up. So it's almost to say where I don't even understand why there even is a purpose for a debate because you have one person who's running for office
Right.
who's never been in any other kind of office. He's never done anything political. So why would you trust
Nope.
the work the country in the hands of somebody who can't even run his business efficiently?
Yeah, I mean, right now, things like this, experiences matters.
I mean, to be president. I mean, how you gonna be president if you've never didn't done anything political in your life? I don't even understand how he even got to the point to even run. How did you beat senators? How did you beat governors? How did you beat these people to even
Money,
get the nomination?
money,
Money and
and
dummies.
money.
Money and dummies.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
I
but at the same
mean,
time, he paid off the electoral college. He didn't necessarily pay off the voters because I think 90% of the people were voting for Bernie Sanders before they got Miss Clinton in there. But yeah, Mr. Trump is just that dude that's got a lot of money and he will pay off anything and everything. He thinks everybody has a price. That so even down to the people that support him, including Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So yeah, I get it. Then you get I can't even explain what's going on as far as all these killings and everything
right?
that
Because
somebody else
that
is.
kind of grabbed me when he. How do you gonna bring up what happens in Chicago like you really care?
He has no idea.
None. He probably somebody just fed him some figures.
And that's what it is. His campaign manager is an idiot.
Everybody
Whoever is feeding
working
him
is
his
an idiot.
information is an idiot. They honestly, it might be just the fact that they probably give him the right information. He's just so gung ho and is like, I'm going to win this, and go off script and doesn't care about it. That's just who he is. He's that type of person. He's narcissistic, egotistical,
Very.
bigot. That's who he is. I said it. I don't care.
Okay, so let's talk about the state of Black America because it's
Where do we
just out
start?
of control. I mean, it's you see it everywhere. I mean, everybody is talking about everything. You know, every time something happens and then somebody does something else, everything's a distraction. You can't be distracted away from something you believe in. Let's get that straight.
Right.
There is no way to distract you from things that you believe in.
No,
So I don't care how many things they put out in the world. I don't care how much something is trending. You're never going to be distracted if you truly believe in the cause.
that's true. That's
So
true.
I just think like that's an excuse.
That's true.
Everything you can't be you lack it if you choose to go pay attention to something else when this problem still exists.
Hmm.
So I don't like when people do that. Don't feed into what the world is telling you to say. We're not neglecting what goes on in the world, but at the same time, you still got to live your life.
Right.
You can't be consumed by it. You still got things you got to do, but that doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about it. It still doesn't mean that you don't know what a person is doing in the background. But a lot of people who are seeing it, okay, but then what are you doing? You're not doing anything to fix
help.
it either.
And to
You
those
just
people,
talking.
to those people, I tell them just shut up.
I mean, if you're gonna just talk about it and you're not doing nothing about it, then what good is your talking? Your talking is a distraction
And
from people who's trying to do action, who's trying to do things to make it better.
to those people, the people like a guy named Trent Dilfer, Ray Lewis, another guy, just who else? It was a couple other people that were all up in Colin Kaepernick's neck about him kneeling and not. And they, wait a minute, this guy is just a backup quarterback. Who is he? But the question is, why? Why are you bothering him about what he's talking about, what he's protesting? Shut up.
I mean,
if
even
you're not
if
helping,
you, right,
shut
either
up.
you agree or you don't agree. That's your choice. It's your choice
That's
to go
fine.
either way. But don't knock somebody because you don't believe in it. You don't have to. He's not asking you to. If he had to do it and do it alone, he would have been okay with that still, because
Drew Brees is the
it's
other person.
him.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
But he did what he felt like he needed to do, which is more than what some people are doing.
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
just talking.
That's what I'm
Again,
saying.
you're not bringing any attention to it.
Nobody
So,
cared until he
right,
started kneeling.
exactly. And now everyone's doing it. It's becoming a trend,
Mhm.
So people can talk about things all day long. You can say what you don't like. You can say what you're sick of seeing and things like that. Like when you make posts and say that you're sick of seeing this, you're sick of seeing that, that's a distraction
Right.
because you're giving it attention. So you give life to things with the words that you say.
True.
So if things don't mean anything to you, or if you feel like it's a distraction, then don't talk about it. Ignore it. How they say, if you ignore it, it'll go away.
No, that's not true though.
No, I'm just saying, but
I get you.
stay focused on what you're trying to stay focused on.
Mhm.
Because if you start talking about something else, then you're distracting.
Right.
Because not everybody's talking about what you're talking about.
Hey, Lily. Hey, Kevin. What's up?
So you have to. For me, I'm a person that you got to put some action behind your words, because everybody
That's
can
all.
talk.
That's all, and that's what Colin Kaepernick has been doing. He's been putting all this action behind him. Then there was a school that he actually went and visited because they did exactly what he did.
I seen that.
Okay, then like I said, you got people like Trent Dilfer, you got Drew Brees, and then all these other commentators. They're sitting up there, they're talking about what Colin Kaepernick did, and how disgraced they are about why he's kneeling and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, where were you when they got to killing people? Where were you? Where was your words when they started shooting everybody?
The only time it's really disrespectful is if you're a veteran, if you fought for this country. I'm just saying, because they're held to a different standard than
That's
what
true.
the regular folk is. So if you didn't fight in no wars, you ain't did nothing for this country, so why do you care?
And all of these people that are still talking are at home, sitting with their beer cans,
watching TV,
watching the national anthem, saying, "Ooh."
Do you stand up when you at home and it come on?
Not a one.
You don't stand
Nobody.
up. You sitting in your
your feet is going down too.
No, somebody called me.
Preach, brother. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, but you sitting on your couch. Do you stand up every time it come on? So what make you any different than what he did? You ain't standing up when it come on. Who's sitting in their house, standing up, putting their hand over their heart?
You are not that patriotic.
Ain't nobody doing all of that. So what are you? So why is it different? Because he did it. You sit down every day. You watch when you go to the game, when you watching the Bears play or whomever play, and they play the Star Spangled Banner, you ain't standing up at attention. You sitting in your house, probably going to get some hot wings and some more stuff before the game start.
9 times out of 10, how about they're probably sitting in the studio waiting for the national anthem to be over?
Yeah, so you
or they probably went to the bathroom or whatever the case may be.
But you're not standing up, pledging allegiance. You're not standing up, giving the song no respect at your house. So I guess it's different because he did it where you could see it.
That's all.
When you sitting at home doing it all the time, I know I do. When you watching the game, you ain't standing up. I ain't seen nobody do no stuff.
You know what I need? You know what I believe that should happen? Is that we start singing the Black National Anthem at the games. We start singing the Black National Anthem, then there'll be a different kind of protest.
Yeah, but the thing, right, it would, because why not? Why not? We have our own, so why not do both? When you go to the Olympics, they play every country that's there. They play their national anthems. So why can't we have it?
I tell you what else they do at most of, say, the finals and the NBA finals, and I think at the Super Bowl, they do sing "Oh Canada." So a lot of people don't know that, but they do. They sing every national anthem. So why not ours? But then here's something else a lot of people don't really pay attention to, is that the Star Spangled Banner is actually based on a war, and the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice to Sing, is based on love. If you listen to the words, it is so so night and day.
Yeah.
So night and day. And I mean, this you're praising hate and everything else, and with the Star Spangled Banner. Lift Every Voice and Sing is just that. I mean, where everybody's talking about unity and love and peace, and trying to get together and have a better world. But I swear, this that's what we need to do. We need to change the national anthem to the actual to Lift Every Voice and Sing. And I promise you, all these rednecks and everybody that's having a problem will blow a gasket.
The world is so focused on negative.
Mm-hmm.
You people are so used, they just want to look at everything and find a negative in everything. They don't want to see the positive in it, especially when it's for an advancement of Black people. Then you're really gonna find something wrong with it. Then it's always a problem.
Yeah, it's
always a problem. So I guess if a white person would have did it, they would have been like, yeah, stand up for your rights. Exactly. You're right. This is how it should be. But then a Black person was like, why he do that ignorant stuff?
Right.
It's a whole different thing, depending on your race. People always say everybody says everything is not a race card. It's not about it being a race card. We're not trying to make it a race card. What we're trying to say is that we're not giving the same respect as everybody else. That has to do with race, because you have a different set of rules for different races. So it's not saying that people are saying, like, we're saying Black people are more superior. Like, all we're saying is give us the same thing that everybody else get, and that's respect.
That's all.
It's
all
about respect. It's not about give me a better job. We're not complaining about nothing. We're just complaining to say treat us the same way that everyone else is treated. And I don't see why that's a debate. It shouldn't be.
And see, what we're also saying is stop killing us. That we hate that. We don't. Well, of course we're gonna hate it. But what I'm saying is, right now we're that sleeping giant. We're that bear that you keep poking and prodding. We're that little brother that the big brother keep messing with. Oh, I'm sorry. We're the big brother that the little brother keep messing with. And he's saying, leave me alone. Stop playing. Go somewhere. Look. And then, big brother goes and tell mom, like, hey, mom, he messing with me, and then your mom is like, don't worry about it. And she tells the younger brother, leave your brother alone, and that's it.
Right, but you can't. It's gonna eventually. This world is gonna confuse the children, because they're the ones that's gonna have to grow up with whatever happens. Then they're gonna have to grow up dealing with it. True. But the thing is that you tell your kids don't fight authority, but then you don't fight authority, you still get killed. If you fight authority, you get killed, but you only get killed if you're Black. True. So it makes a big difference. It's like you can't control the actions of others. No, true enough. That's true. But why not?
You can control the training,
right? But the thing, they don't need no training. As Cheryl Underwood said, they're not trained to not kill white people.
That is
so
true.
There's no training. You don't need a training.
I didn't think about that.
What training to what? You don't kill everybody. You only kill black people.
Right.
So there's no training. There's a code of ethics that should be held. They should be held accountable to. Because if you're not doing it to everybody, and it's just one particular race that you're doing, that's unethical. Right. That means you're not doing your job that you're sworn to do, because it seems like you take an oath to be sworn in to protect certain people, not everybody.
Right.
It's like that's an unwritten rule that nobody hears about, that underlying in the very, very little print. Protect everybody but black people.
But black people.
No. We're gonna extinct them. We're trying to get rid of them.
It is. It's a massive extinction going on. A massive extermination going on right now, and a lot of people don't see it.
Right, and that's the thing about it. And it's just that
question is, how do we arm ourselves from trying to do it?
Yeah, but you can. How do you? Because the laws are not written to protect you.
No,
they're written to protect them. That lady went to turn herself in, and she got 23 minutes in jail, and she was released. 23 minutes. She turned herself in at 1 o'clock, 1:23. She was back on the street, bonded out.
Who was this?
Betty Shelby. Yes, the Oklahoma woman. She turned herself in at 1 o'clock p.m., 1:23 p.m. She was walking back out, bonded out. I don't care how rich you are. You ain't never finna get out of jail in 23 minutes.
Not
23 minutes? It take them 20 minutes to get your fingerprint.
Right. You got to go through a process.
She done got processed and everything in 23 minutes, and she was back out. She might as well smiled on her mugshot like, ha, so what? This is just a formality. They're not going to do nothing to me. And they only did it so swiftly to keep them from acting up. We don't want them to riot, so we're going to arrest them. They probably called and told her, like, look, you're going to get off. But we gonna you gotta come on.
Right, we got to show.
What we gotta do. We gotta make them think. I'm not impressed by nothing. I don't care if you charge her, you didn't charge. She ain't found guilty. So there's nothing to get happy about. Don't get happy because they arrested her. I don't care.
No.
She has not been held responsible.
No. Not in 23 minutes.
She's not held responsible. So people, please stop getting excited about her getting arrested. That don't mean nothing. People get arrested and get off all the time. George Zimmerman got off.
Oh, the real
so
preacher.
You can't get happy because a person got charged. I want to see a conviction. Then you'll be doing something, because it ain't been not one person
that's got one indictment.
Not one indictment on all these people that killed these people. Not one person has served any time in jail. None. So you think it's gonna change? What they're scared to do is make an example. They won't make an example out of somebody. And it's really not making an example. It's just holding them accountable for what they did. I can't kill nobody and get off in 23 minutes.
Nope. But what I also saw too online yesterday was they had a segment of Scared Straight, and then they had this 17-year-old boy who was in jail for, I think it was 35 years for bank fraud.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, though, you got this swimmer who was 17, raped a woman with witnesses,
and said he did it.
And admitted he did it.
That he did it.
Are you kidding me?
And he got what?
Yeah, a slap on the wrist.
Don't do that no more.
We're not going to prosecute him. We're not going to send him to jail.
I'm convinced that there are two set of laws in this world. There's the black laws, and then there's everybody else's laws. We got our own laws. We got our own things that they want us to do.
Because we're less of a person to them. We're less of a human. We're always
going to be less of a person. I mean, this isn't new. You know.
Hey, JD, how you doing?
When people speak on it, it's not new.
No.
It ain't like all of a sudden we became No, we've been the underdogs forever. It's never been where they may every blue moon give us something to keep us quiet.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you a little bit to keep you quiet. To say, okay, we'll give them this so that they'll be quiet for a little while. So they're gonna give a little, but they ain't gonna give us what we want,
we deserve,
because we settle for less.
Right.
See, when you settle for what less than you settle for every little thing that they give you,
we think it's a small victory. We think it's a small victory. We'll take that.
You're not looking at the bigger picture. They'll give you a little something, but it ain't solving nothing.
Right. I understand what you're saying. I truly do.
It's how come they get paid? They kill somebody and they get to sit at home. They get paid vacation. Get paid vacation for killing somebody.
The minute somebody stops getting paid, because I don't know anybody that gets arrested that gets paid.
But what happened to the cop that raped the 15-year-old in jail? That's on video. He knocked her out and he raped her.
He still got off though, didn't he?
He in jail. And it's on camera.
What?
I don't understand. What is the point of the body cams if it ain't gonna matter? What's the point of
to say we have it?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's clear cut that somebody did something, and
that's true.
You got cameras there, and the camera. They always say cameras don't lie, but clearly they do, because they're getting off from what happened.
It's all about what they do with the camera. I mean, what the information that they get. You know, if it was us, yeah, of course we're going straight up the river, but at the same time, guess what? Yeah, like you said, it's that pigmentation. Yeah, okay.
We're gonna give everybody body cams. Who gives a damn?
Right.
Because if you kill me with your body cam on, you still gonna get off. So what I care about your body cam?
Exactly. What's the point?
What's the point of it? That's wasting money.
Again, that's one.
How about you take that money and prosecute them? Don't give them body cams. How about you put that money towards prosecuting these police officers?
Because it costs too much.
So, but the body cams is worthless. I mean, what's the point? You're supposed to feel more protected with the body cam, and it just seems like every time something happens, your body cam is never all the way working. It's never 100%.
It's one of those small victories, false victories.
Damn victory.
Right. It's one of those small false victories that we get, and they'll give us like, yeah, we'll show everybody that they're doing.
All they did was gave you video of them killing you. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Your family's gonna hunt your family for the rest of your life.
All day long.
That's all they did. It's just another way to torture you. So it's supposed to help some, but it's really torturing you, because your family member gets killed on a body cam. You'll never live that down. Mm-hmm. They'll be dead 20 years, and it's still gonna be circulating on the internet. That video. So you're gonna watch your person get killed over and over. What is that helping? That ain't helping nothing.
It's destroying torture. Your psyche.
Yeah, that's torture. That you can't log on without everybody sharing your person's death all over everywhere.
And something else I saw too was the fact that there was this one guy who was just sitting on the porch. I guess there was some neighbor made a phone call. Police showed up, and they asked, why are you trying to break in your mother's house? And he was like, I'm not trying to break in. Look, they asked, so what was you doing with the shovel? He was like, man, I was just trying to make sure the dogs were okay in the garage, or see if they weren't in the garage. That was it. So he put the shovel back on the porch. He was just sitting there on the porch. The man asked for ID. He, I said at first he didn't have it, but then realized he's like, hold on, I got it. Here it is. Everything matched up. Everything checked out. Do you know they still bum rushed this man and arrested him? And they told him he was resisting arrest and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there looking like it should have been over the moment he said, I live here. Everything checks out. I'm okay. I'm waiting for my mother to come home. No, I don't have the keys because I left them in the house or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for her to come home. I'm just sitting here on my porch. I'm here every day. So whoever called didn't recognize me, but I am here. I know everybody. But it escalated into him getting arrested and beaten on his porch. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there looking like all I need to do is just make one phone call. I swear I want to make that phone call. Like, man, somebody call in, some mayor, some representative out of the state of where they were. I don't know. I think it was somewhere down south, but I was just shocked. Like, I couldn't believe it. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Taiwan.
It's just crazy. It's like you can't mind your own business now. Like, no. You're just sitting down. They just you can't do nothing. You just guilty because you black.
That's it.
You can just be sitting there minding your own business. You can't just sit on your porch no more.
And see, also, I think it's they don't want to waste their time. They had this phone call. Now you have to come out here. Oh man, it was nothing. Let's find something.
So, like, it ain't enough for y'all to do.
For real. And it might have been one of them little small hick towns where
they don't have no action.
No.
So they had to create something.
Exactly. So now I got to find something to do. So you had me come all the way out here for nothing.
I don't have my ID. I don't like the way he said he didn't have no ID. He said it in a disrespectful manner.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is what happened. He had made a phone call while he was sitting there. He was like, man, whoever he was talking to on the phone. He's like, man, come over here, man. I'm sitting there waiting for my mama, and the police is over here harassing me. The minute he said that, the man punched him in the face. He punched him in the face. He tried to snatch his phone and punched him in the face. I'm like, really? And I still don't. I really want to know what happened with that whole situation. Because
it's gonna get swept under the rug. You know how they sweep it under the rug? They give you a settlement.
Probably.
Give you a settlement.
But the cop still keeps his job, and he still whatever complaints that he had.
They put a price tag on you.
Mm-mm.
That's the problem.
I don't need no price tag.
They put a price tag on you.
I do not need a price tag. I need an indictment.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't just take money.
I need some kind of reprimand. There's no way in the world that I'm gonna have you like harass me like this. I'm gonna need somebody's job.
Somebody just said that yesterday another guy got killed after he had a breakdown, and his sister called the police to help her brother, and they killed him. Yeah, I heard about that too. And this is still in the light of after Colin Kaepernick protesting this stuff, and people are still at his face. And we're like, are you serious? Like, people want to focus on what they want to focus on. That's the bottom line of it. They want to make what they want to make important. Yeah. So if we keep focus on Colin, then we ain't got to pay attention to the cops still killing.
The actual killers. Right. And that's the reason why he's kneeling and protesting. That just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, he did it. It's over with. People are following that. That's fine. But let's not let that hinder the fact. It's like every time somebody get killed, we're going to bring up something old. We're going to not deal with that. Like, she turned herself in. You don't even hear about it no more.
No, of course not.
It's done.
Right.
And that's the problem. Everything is done. You get a little something, y'all stop. That should not be enough. She's still out. How do you bond out for manslaughter? How do you bond out? That should carry no bond. You killed somebody for nothing.
Right.
And you let her out. I can't. If I get a manslaughter charge, I ain't gonna be able to walk free. I don't care.
You don't have enough money.
They gonna make my bond so high that nobody can get me out.
Right.
If they give you a bond.
Right, because what's gonna happen is somebody paid her bond out, and it probably was immensely high. But just like we said with the GoFundMe page,
got a bond.
No, she shouldn't have. But this is
and
again
then they
about
said it was a crime of passion. See, she missed that part.
Wait a minute,
yes.
What?
Yeah, she was charged with first-degree manslaughter, crime of passion. That is what her charge is. Crime of passion. Yeah.
Okay.
I missed that.
She was in love with him?
Yeah, I don't know. How was that a crime of passion? What kind of passion? She hated black people. What was the passion? And somebody dug up her record. She has a record. She's been arrested multiple times. She has domestic cases, drug cases, all kind of stuff.
So
for the first time,
flashback.
For the first time, somebody dug up the police officer's background.
Wow.
She's had multiple complaints too.
That's
But
terrible.
yeah, it's crime of passion. So as soon as I saw a crime of passion, that's instantly she's not gonna be convicted.
No.
Because how you gonna prove it's a crime of passion? Why
Yeah.
you just couldn't stop at manslaughter? Why you had to add something else to it? Manslaughter is bad itself. You don't gotta have a reason. You could have just stopped at first degree manslaughter. Crime of passion. So that was your key to get her off.
Hmm. Maybe she was gay and her girlfriend was like cheating on
With a
her
black
with
man.
him.
I mean, but I'm
That's
just saying they set it up already for her. You can't because you added something to the charge instead of just letting the charge
be what it
stick
is.
what it is.
Mhm.
You know, you couldn't do first degree murder because that would have to mean it was premeditated, which in my opinion, I think it was because she got out with the intent to kill him because it was way too many other police officers there that she can't say she feared for her life when there's 15 other police officers sitting there with you and the
Right.
helicopter over there. Fears your life, how? But
And
how
his hands
is it?
are up.
And his hands up on the car. I thought you tased him. You shot the man 3 times.
That was an
Three times.
assassination.
It wasn't even one bullet.
That's
It was 3. You like pack out, pack out, pack out.
That sounds
And
like a
all them officers
assassination
sitting
to
there
me.
watching you, and nobody did tackled you, did nothing. I mean,
Right. That wasn't even a struggle.
but they were all standing there. She the only one that had her gun out. Nobody else even had their gun out.
Mm.
Everybody else just standing there. She's the only one with her gun, still doing like this when he's standing there. Why you didn't put your gun away? You see everybody else wasn't worried.
Right.
What was he gonna do? Bum rush you?
By
All
yourself.
them there. He was gonna get to you. You was worried about you with all them other police officers.
Your
You
life
were
was in
safer than
danger.
him.
Right. Of anybody.
You were safer than he was. You had all your back up there yet. I ain't never seen them need a helicopter for a stall for one person. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do with your money. How was all y'all free? Everybody free to come harass this one man who car stopped on the expressway.
Man, look, all I can say is look, tune in to www.intellectualradio to look at the whole show. Give us your feedback, you know, tell us what you think, because this is ridiculous. Oh my God. We're gonna oh wow, we've been talking that long? Wow. Okay.
So we're gonna take a break for a second.
Yeah, we'll be right
We'll
back
be right back
on Intellectual Radio, Off the Wall Show.
Welcome back to the Off the Wall Show on IntellectualRadio.com. I am Lady Magnificent, and to my left is the handsome and debonair, my co-host, Mr. JB3.
Just trying to use better
I
adjectives.
gotta do it. He always gets me in the beginning. I always get him on the way back from the break.
You got to give me these great adjectives. It's all right though. I appreciate them. Even
So
though they're
yeah,
not true.
it's that's what it's this world is. I can't take. At least she got okay. I'll say this. At least she got charged. We're still waiting on North Carolina. There's been no charges yet.
Oh God.
But at least they were swift to give her a fake ass charge. But they gave her
Wow.
to get one. You know, they were.
They always trumping stuff up. No pun intended. But they always trumping stuff up, trying to get us any kind of indictment. And then what's killing. The killing part to me is the fact that you can. The fact that you can indict the person who videotaped it.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the Eric Gardner case. Are you serious? He was standing there just videotaping. That's all he was there. But you found something on him to get him arrested and locked up. This world's crazy.
Absolutely. You know what? It's crazy because you never would think that it would be the way it is, where Black lives just don't mean nothing anymore. You know,
No.
This has just seemed like, you know, it may have happened a few times, but right now this is like an epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like
this is trending
all the time. Every month you have
a new hashtag,
a new hashtag to use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but with all due respect,
mm-hmm.
when people talk about Black Lives Matter, and people get so offended when people say Black lives don't matter to Black lives. Now,
okay, I got something to say about that.
I know, but for me, honestly, and this is not me trying to cause any problems, and I'm just saying, think about it. Why is it that the ones that are killed out by the police lives matter more than others? You know, because when you think about it, you can hashtag everybody got killed by the police, but in Chicago, there's over 4,000 people that names don't get hashtagged. Those people are someone's kid, they're someone's child, someone's mother, someone's father, they're related to you.
Right.
So I would not want to feel like my relative's death meant nothing. Mm-hmm. And that the only time your life is valuable is if you're killed by a police officer.
That's true too.
I don't think that's cool. You know, just like, guess what? The 15-year-old boy was burned to death and put in a garbage can. No one has said anything else about that. You have not heard nothing. Y'all so busy uproaring about everything else. What about that baby?
But okay,
15 years old.
With that being said, though, that I can understand because it might be a pending investigation. So we're not going to talk about it until we have some more information about it.
I don't need more information. Why are you not outraged?
What can you outraged about? What?
Just alone. Somebody killed a baby, 15.
Okay, so now
nobody
what?
has no motive. Nobody knows nothing.
That's what the information. That's what we got to get the information for.
You don't have to wait on information to protest.
Protest what?
The same thing. What's the difference?
Stop killing.
Stop killing.
Okay.
Do you understand what? Listen to this. When people say, "What can we do to stop everything?" Can we just get one day in Chicago where nobody gets killed? Do you know somebody get killed every day? Mm-hmm. Every day somebody gets killed.
Every day.
That's ridiculous. It's anywhere from 2 to 5 people every day that gets killed. True.
Well, see, here's also something else a lot of people are not really talking about is like, how do we get the guns? We don't have like these outstanding bank accounts to be purchasing guns and all this kind of stuff. Where are we getting the guns from? Okay. I keep hearing about these crates just being dropped off in Chicago and
I ain't gonna lie, I think the government feeding the guns.
Of course they are.
They feeding it because
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't understand how everybody can get a gun and they ain't getting it from a gun shop.
No, exactly.
They ain't getting it from a gun shop. Then how are you getting them? Because the only people
all these things are not registered.
Right, but the whole thing, even with the post office,
okay,
you cannot mail a gun unless you're mailing it to a gun shop, and you have to have proof. And something from them. We had a customer come in and wanted to mail a gun to his friend. Are you out your rabbit, man? You can't just mail a gun to anybody, bad gun here, and then mail it to them. No, you got to be in the military or own a gun shop to be able to get guns through the mail. Okay. No regular person can mail a gun.
Of course not.
You can't. You know, that'd really be interesting. I'm going to mail a gun to my friend and then report it stolen. Post office don't know that I mailed it to them. You know, so I'm gonna mail a gun to my friend and I'm gonna report my gun stolen. And when they go kill somebody, I ain't gonna know how it got to that other state.
So, okay, here's a question. So you box it up or they box it up? Because I mean, I keep hearing about these boxes that you just pay one price or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to understand all of our boxes go on the scanners, so we're gonna know what's in your box.
What's in the box? Okay,
yes,
that makes
we'll
sense.
know what's in the box. So if you mail a gun, we coming to get you.
Wow.
And if you mail drugs and they take it, mail some drugs and find out and call and ask us where your package is if you want to. Because we'll scan it, seized by police. So you can call and ask where is it if you want to. Call and ask where your package is and you know you got some drugs. Go ahead. Because if they tell you the police got it, you better leave it alone.
Can you imagine that phone call though?
They did. Yeah. One person did. They mailed some drugs and the police came and took it. And they were calling us to find out where their package is. We told them the police had it. Now you can go ask them why they got it. You know what you mailed. Go ahead and claim that package because it probably wasn't even in your name.
Yeah, man.
Y'all see my pack? Why y'all take my package? Because you had
Ray, the package ain't came yet, man. I ain't got it. Hold on, let me call the post office see if I can see where it's at.
They said the police got it. Well, you better go get my damn drug.
Right now,
you ain't finna go claim that.
But
they'll just keep calling customer service. They ain't gonna go to the police. They want us to tell. Well, when they ask us why I ain't get it, why the police take it? I don't know what you had in there. What was you trying to get? Yeah, whatever it was, they came and took it.
You scan them.
You know, sometimes they don't cover the smell good enough. You know, or the package may get busted open
by accident.
Yeah, then the police are gonna come get it.
I'm sorry, you might just have Jeff holding the box like, "Ooh, hey, there's something wrong with this package. I'm gonna go ahead and scan it and check it out." Yeah, okay.
Now somebody just brought up that. What does it say? It said because we're a threat, the propaganda that the media put out is incorrect. Yes, we have black on black crime, but whites have it more than blacks. They just don't report it. Now I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. What I feel about that is I ain't white, so I don't care. I don't care. I think they can chop each other up, each other. I'm not white.
And see, with that, it's
so
all
that's a distraction. Don't keep bringing up other races when we talking about our own.
See,
you can't do that.
My thing is this: when we have crime, it's all crime. It don't matter if you black, white.
Crime is crime. But what I'm saying is the bottom line is this. Guess who they focused on?
Black people.
Okay, then that's all we can deal with right now.
Right. I mean, that's us. That's our issue.
They focused on us. That's where right now, that's where they're shining the light on black people. They ain't worried about what nobody else do.
No, not
they
ain't
worried about it, so why you worried about it? You need to worry about your own. We gotta fix us.
Hey Lisa, hey cuz.
You know, we have to work more on fixing us than worried about how they can fix us, because everything starts at home. You got to it's like this. What I'm saying is that you want respect, but until you respect your own.
Okay, now they are part of it, and
I'm not blaming them at all. I'm just saying don't ignore that fact though.
Right. Okay, but what I'm saying is how we help fix ourselves is to help have a man at home. And if we're incarcerated or dead, then that's what destroys the black family and black communities. We need more men in the house. That's the bottom line. And we need more real men. Okay. We need to stop having mamas raise the babies. Now, don't get me wrong. My mama raised me and I grew up in a house full of women. And I think I turned out okay. I think I got a lot of morals and standards.
You ain't in jail.
No, I'm not. I got morals and standards, but at the same time, I also had like male role models to look up to. You know what I mean? I had other people. I had other men to look up to know, like, hey, this is wrong. This is what you need to do to, raise a family and all that kind of stuff, to be a man. But at the same time, this mass incarceration with all these black men, that's why another reason there's so much homosexuality at home. I swear to God, it's like you laughing. But think about it. How many pictures do you see of mamas and their 5-year-old sons dressing exactly alike? Okay, come on now. you got them standing there, and then not to mention they standing there with the same pose. I'm sorry.
That's just crazy. I was just like, it's not funny, but that is just the craziest thing to me. Like, I don't.
Am I lying though? I'm sorry. I mean, if we had more men in the house, we'd have less crime, I believe. I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll still have crime because we still got, the devil's in the world, and I get that. But at the same time, it would be it would be a whole lot more structure in the family, in the black family, and in rural or urban areas, ghettos. It'll be a lot more structure. It'll have a little bit more. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, Earl. No ums. But yeah, yeah, I know. I say a lot, but what I'm saying is, if we had a lot more men in the household, a lot more uncles that didn't get locked up, instead of, another thing too is like black women putting so many men on child support. That has a lot to do with it too. But at the same time, if the man was at home and he was doing what he was supposed to do, she wouldn't have to put him on child support. So I get that too. But
you gotta be in the home. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
That's true too. But no, come on now.
Yeah, I know. Never have to force a man to take care of his child.
No, but here's the thing though. There's a bunch of men that are out there doing that, and they still put them on child support. I know a few men that have done that. Man is doing everything possible.
That's just a bitter woman.
But hey,
I mean, you can't. The thing is that the option is there.
That's crazy.
So. But
I'm saying it happens. So tune in. Give us a call. Tell us your feedback. 708-222. Is that 223?
223-8953.
8953. I couldn't see through the mirror. She can. Hey, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what's going on. Faces. Look, stop flirting.
I ain't flirting.
I'm talking about the dude whoever talking to you.
Who talking to me?
You just said the angry face.
Somebody put up angry face on my thing. So I was just saying. I was just looking. I couldn't
stop
see
hating. That's all I can say. Stop hating. Whatever you mad at, it'll be all right.
So let's talk about guess what Saturday is.
Oh, right. Somebody got a birthday coming up. October 1st.
So Mario Glam Life.
You gonna promote the party?
Yes. Let me do these. It's really quick. So
check it out. It's gonna be at Ravens, Miss Mocha.
Okay, so tonight at Ravens on a 1:30-31.
Tonight?
Southwestern. This is Empire Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we host Empire Night every Wednesday at Ravens. And next Saturday, the 8th, it's the Libra Bash. I need all my Libras to come out. It's 5 of us celebrating our birthday. So you guys come on out, party with us at Raven. It's going to be off the chain. Trust me. The 5 of us together is a party by itself. But come on out, celebrate with me. 1:30-31 Southwestern. Starts at 9 o'clock, free till 10. So you can get there early. We'll be there. We're going to turn up. I don't turn up because I ain't old. I'm too old to turn up. But I'm going to try to hang.
She ain't never too old to turn up. Don't believe that. Oh, my God. I let her talk. I let her have a little moment, but then she started to get a little out of pocket. I'm sorry, but no. This one right here, nope, she is not too old to get out of pocket. Don't let her tell you that. Don't you dare. So right. she's gonna turn up really high.
42 on
Saturday. Yeah, 42 years young.
I'll be 42 years old on Saturday. So you guys have to. Yes, Joshua, it's free till 10. You come out there and you just gotta get there. But we'll be there. I'll be there. I'm going to Ravens.
As long as you ain't on CP time, we good.
Because people say you gotta pay $10 after 10. So you just gotta get there before 10. But it's free. Come on, hang out with your girl. I don't even have parties.
Tonight?
No, I'm saying I don't have parties. So
no, I'm saying
tonight is Empire Night.
Right.
So I'm gonna be there. I'm going there after him.
Okay.
Because I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go promote. I don't. I'm going to work.
You going to work? I gotta go promote. I gotta go say hey. I gotta go do some things. Well, I ain't staying, but I gotta go.
Anyway.
I'm too old. I gotta go to bed.
Now she's talking out the side of her neck. How she gonna say she going to bed? And do you honestly believe with all the posts she put up talking about insomnia? I can't go to sleep. Be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It don't be 4
Hey,
o'clock.
Yolanda.
I be going to sleep at
and you missed my phone call. I ain't talking.
Come party with me. I keep posting a video. I post it twice a day. You guys ain't looking at it because I see the views. That's my plug for the party.
We need to talk, Miss Hill, Beverly.
So no, there's no. I don't even know what time. How late do parties go?
You tuned in a little late. This show is almost over.
I don't know what happens. I don't know. I plan to have a good time though. I'm gonna have different hair though. You see, my hair is still like this because I have a party next week.
Really? I didn't need to know you was in the tub. Yeah, I just told everybody, but you posted it first. I mean, she said she was in the tub. That's why she didn't answer the phone.
But yeah, so
God, yeah.
That's something positive amongst all the negative that we got going on.
So yeah.
My birthday.
Be sure to wish her happy birthday on this Saturday. She's having a party at Miss Raven's place on the 8th.
The party is on the 8th.
Oh,
my birthday is Saturday, but the party is on the 8th. So you make sure you guys come.
No, I'm not petty.
I think John should come.
And do what?
You should come. I don't know. Go live with me.
I'll be there.
Oh, yay!
What you think I wasn't coming to your birthday party?
I don't know what you was gonna do.
Seriously?
You might be busy.
No.
You might have to Uber there.
I might.
You might have to.
I might have to Uber home. Why you playing? And Yolanda.
I don't want to get drunk. Though.
Yolanda says happy birthday.
Thank you, Yolanda. When you gonna come on the show? You always watching.
See?
You need to come on here. What the problem is?
I'll explain that after the show is over with. But yeah, she says she's coming, but at the same time.
Why Kayla get on here and say your birthday is February 30th? I can't stay in my chair.
Go to bed. That's all. Uncle John said go to bed. But,
so yeah. She needs to come on the show. She's always watching.
Yeah.
And talking to
we got a plan.
We
have a plan for Miss Yolanda to come onto the show. She's going to come over here.
Anybody interested in coming on the Off the Wall show, because it is off the wall, So anybody planning on to come on here?
No, not just anybody. You can't just you can't have Pookie and Ray come on something.
Ray can come on here. I'm gonna interview Pookie and Ray and find out why we call them Pookie and Ray.
No, we not. Yeah, I work the fry at KFC.
If you're interested in
I work the chicken part
on the Off the Wall show, and you have a talent,
okay, please.
You're an entrepreneur. You gotta have something going on. You can't.
Thank you. Please.
I mean, at some point we probably will have people come in just to join in on our discussion. But
nope, that ain't gonna happen. You know what? Maybe Aaron. Aaron, we need to talk to you, bro.
We may do that. Kayla, I'm not buying you no funnel cake. Get out. Go do something.
We gonna have to holler at y'all, man.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out next week. Start giving us suggestions. You can always inbox me a suggestion of what we should talk about. It's good. Now, stay tuned for Mass Appeal. They're coming up next, and they always got something interesting.
Always.
We'll see you guys next week. Off the Wall.
I'll take our word for it.
IntellectualRadio.com.